Hi, everybody. It's Mrs. Buckley. I'm very happy to be with you again. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about birds. We see a lot of birds coming back in the springtime. They go off in the winter to someplace warmer, most of them. And then when it's spring, they come back to New Jersey. So I thought that birds would be a good thing to talk about. I have a really cute book here called There is a Bird on Your Head. And I think if you'll see that the elephant isn't too sure he likes having that bird up there, we'll read this story by Mo Willems, and then we'll look at a cute little project that we can do to help some of the birds that are coming back and need to build a nest so they have some place to live. Okay? Let's go to the story, and then I'll see you in the garden.
Our story today is called There is a Bird on Your Head. It's written by Mo Willems, and it is an elephant and piggy book. During the story, keep an eye out on the expressions of the faces of the elephant and the piggy, and see if you think they're feeling the same way about what's happening in the story. I think they're very different. Elephant and Piggy are obviously sitting, having a lovely time, just relaxing together. And herein comes our little bird. Piggy! Is something on my head? Yes. There is a bird on your head. There is a bird on my head. Ah! I think the elephant is not very happy about it. Is there a bird on my head now? And Piggy says, no. Now there are two birds on your head. I don't think Elephant looks very happy. What are two birds doing on my head? Oh, they are in love. The birds on my head are in love. They are lovebirds. Lovebirds. How do you know they are lovebirds? They are making a nest. Two birds are making a nest on my head. Why would two birds make a nest on my head? I think Piggy thinks it's so sweet. I am afraid to ask. Do I have an egg on my head? One, two, three. You have 3 eggs on your head. I do not want 3 eggs on my head. Well, then I have good news. The eggs are gone. The eggs are hatching. Hatching? The eggs on my head are hatching. cheep, 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 cheep. Oh, and look, little piggy is so happy. He knows how cute it is. They have hatched. Now I have 3 baby chicks on my head. And 2 birds and a nest. I do not want 3 baby chicks, 2 birds, and a nest on my head. Oh, where do you want them? Somewhere else. Why not ask them to go somewhere else? Ask them. Ask them. Okay, I will try asking. Excuse me, birds. Will you please go somewhere else? No problem. It worked. And the little birds are flying off and they go, bye. Elephant looks much happier now. Ah, now there are no birds on my head. Thank you, Piggy. Thank you very much. You are welcome. And now Piggy has the problem. So funny. So that's our story for today. I'll see you in the garden. Hi, here we are outside. Izzy's with me, as always. And I'm going to show you how to make a little something called a nesting ball, or I guess in this case it will be a nesting cone because we're going to use a pine cone as our base. We're going to put little things around it that the birds can pick off and use to build their nests, so they have lots more materials to use in their nest building. Here I have some examples of some things I'm going to use. Now you can use any kind of little things that are soft and light to put in your nesting ball. Around my house I happened to find some green yarn, some little bits of a cotton ball, some small pieces of material that I cut off of a rag, some crafting feathers, some ribbon, and a little bit of tissue paper. I also have here a Q-tip and a toothpick to help me stuff them into the pine cone so that it will stay. Now, you can use several different ways to hang it up. I have some string that you could just use to wrap around the top of your pine cone and then make a hanging loop. Or what I have today is some of this floral wire, which is very bendy, so it's easy to use and it's easy to cut. Now you, of course, will want Mom or Dad to help you with some of this part of it. But it is a fun project to plan together and do together. It's a little breezy out here today, kiddos. And this feather has become particularly fond of me. So, I am going to just wrap this very bendy wire around the top, and then I can make just a little hook in it like this so that it will hang from a little branch of the tree. Now we're going to take our Q-tip or our whatever we're going to use, and we're just going to take these bits and pieces and stuff them into the nooks and crannies in our pine cone. We don't want to glue them or anything because the whole point is that the birds will be able to pick these off and use them to help make their little house. Here's some very nice little yarn. And I like to make them colorful so that they will look cute when they're hanging off of my tree. Oh, I also have some pink netting here that we can put in. We're just going to stuff it into the corner. Some of my cotton ball bits. Maybe another feather. We'll push that in. So as you can see, here's a little bit of toweling. That was a rag. And I think if you look around your house, you will find lots of little light, colorful bits and pieces that can be used to help all the birds that are coming back from their warm winter houses back to their summer house in New Jersey, where they can find, some nice pieces. Now, if you don't have a place where you can go look and find pine cones, I happen to have some right out in back. You could always use, no, I just had it here. What did I do with it? Oh, I see it. A piece of screening like this. This is mending screen. You could just poke tiny little things, threads and ribbons, through the holes. Or you could even just get a piece of cardboard, poke some holes in it, and just push the little bits and pieces of fabric or ribbon or yarn or string through the holes and hang it up in your yard. I think I'm going to go see if I can find a place where I can hang this. Let's see. There we go. A little nesting cone to help the birds that are coming back to New Jersey for the summer find plenty of fun, colorful things to decorate their nest. Well, that's our video for today. I miss all of you very much. I hope to see you all at the drive-by goodbye at the school next week. Bye-bye for now.